On election day, Joe Biden's alleged empathy won't win him 10 votes he otherwise would not have gotten. What will win Joe Biden the election is if he says or does something that convinces voters that he will get the job done. Donald Trump breached Hillary's so-called blue wall in 2016 because he convinced the people in basically every swing state that he would get stuff done. Voters didn't necessarily like him. He didn't get a majority of the vote in the GOP primaries, but after 8 years of the Harvard man, who talked great platitudes but was completely ineffective, the New York loudmouth who promised to bring back their jobs, didn't bash them about guns and religion, and who said he would assert America on the world stage, was rather appealing. If not for COVID-19, Trump was going to win re-election easily. Not only had he delivered on most of what he said he would do, the economy was strong, and the Democrats had made him an underdog with their partisan impeachment. In February, he was on his way to a decisive victory. His approval ratings didn't matter, and neither does the fact that he's an asshole. When people go to the polls, the bottom line is, am I better off than I was 4 years ago? More people than not were, and even the ones who can't stand Trump personally would hold their nose and mark the ballot for more of the same. And he might still win this thing yet. With his support base, he is Teflon Don. They don't blame him for the racial unrest, arguing that it mostly happens in states run by Democrats. And they don't care about those states anyway. Neither do they blame him for COVID-19. They blame China. And they don't care about his personality, because they voted for him to get things done, and before, in his words, the Chinese virus derailed the economy, he was doing so in their eyes. If COVID-19 subsides over the summer and the economy reopens fully, Trump is probably still going to win. People will associate the recovery to Trump, the bar will be lowered. He'll be the man who beat the Chinese virus. I saw an answer from Habib Fanny earlier where he concedes that Trump will get 45% of the vote no matter what. If he gets to 48, he's probably going to win, because of the way population is distributed between the states. All he's got to do is win enough states to get to 270 EVs. Losing the West Coast by 1 trillion votes won't matter. Even if COVID doesn't subside, he might still win if he beats Biden in the debates in the eyes of the public. Don't think he can't. 4 years ago, the news media kept telling everyone Hillary won the debates. But this is the era of Twitter and Snapchat and the 10-second soundbite. Donald Trump may have won the whole game right here. And he could very well do it again, against a 77-year-old man who doesn't handle himself well in the public eye. What I'm seeing right now is exactly what I saw in 2016 after, grab him by the P*SSY, broke in the press. The Democrats are talking like they can't possibly lose, and what they're basically saying is that Trump can't possibly sway 3% his way. Does anyone think he can't? Biden needs to find a way to make the problems that have arisen in 2020 stick to Trump, and not let him run against blue state governors in China. Furthermore, he had better hit a home run with his selection of a running mate, and not just pick whatever tool the DNC wants to foist on him. This game is a long way from being over.